What if I told you that the universe is preparing something grand especially for you? You know that feeling that things are going to get better, but you still don't know exactly when or how. Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Destiny is holding 12 powerful blessings for Librans, and they are closer to manifesting in your life than you imagine. It's no coincidence that you found this video right now, because the cosmos is trying to prepare you to receive everything you deserve. You, born under the sign of Libra, have been through so many difficult situations lately. You've given so much of yourself, balanced so many situations, helped so many people, and often felt that no one recognized your efforts. How many nights have you stayed awake wondering if things would get better? How many times have you wondered when it would be your turn to receive something good? The time has come to know that this entire waiting period is coming to an end. Celestial energies are conspiring in your favor at this very moment, and there are 12 specific blessings being prepared to reach you very soon. The most incredible thing is that these blessings are not small or insignificant things. We're talking about profound transformations that will touch every area of your life. From financial issues that worry you to those dreams you've held in your heart for so long. The universe has seen every tear you've shed, recorded every sacrifice, and is now preparing the reward. But here's the most important point. If you don't recognize these blessings when they arrive, you might let them pass you by without taking advantage of their full potential. That's why it's so essential that you stay with me until the end of this video. I'm going to reveal exactly what these 12 blessings are, how you'll recognize each one when they appear, and what you need to do to avoid blocking these positive energies. Some of these blessings will begin to manifest in the next few days, others will appear in the coming weeks, but all of them are programmed by destiny to reach you very soon. And there's one of these 12 blessings that is so powerful, so incredibly powerful, that when it manifests in your life, you'll look back and understand why you had to go through everything you went through. I'll reveal what this special blessing is when we reach the 10th revelation. So take a deep breath, relax, and let's discover together what the universe has prepared for you. First blessing: financial prosperity that comes from where you least expect it. The first blessing that destiny has in store for you is directly linked to financial prosperity. But it's not just any kind of money that will arrive. We're talking about an abundance that will appear from where you least expect it. You know that project you started a while ago that seemed to be going nowhere? Or that idea you had but didn't fully pursue? Well, it's precisely from these unexpected sources that prosperity will begin to flow into your life. The universe works in mysterious ways, and often we get focused on expecting money to come from that obvious place. You keep looking at your salary, that stable job, that known source of income. But the cosmos is preparing a surprise for you. Prosperity will arrive through paths you weren't even considering. It could be through an opportunity someone offers you out of the blue. It could be a talent of yours that people suddenly start valuing differently. It could even be something you didn't even know had value that will turn into money. Librans have a very special characteristic. You possess multiple talents and abilities, but you are often undecided about which path to follow. You've been through this, haven't you? That feeling of having several capabilities but not knowing which one to explore first. Well, destiny is saying that you no longer need to choose just one path. The blessing of prosperity that is coming will allow you to explore several fronts at the same time, and each one will bring a different financial return. But there's a very important detail you need to understand about this first blessing. It won't fall from the sky while you stand there waiting. The universe is preparing opportunities, aligning the right people in your path, opening doors. However, you need to be attentive to recognize these chances when they appear. There will be a moment very soon when someone will make you an invitation, or you will have a seemingly simple idea, or a possibility will arise that seems too small to be important. Don't ignore these signs. This financial blessing may arrive disguised as something humble at first, but it has the potential to grow far beyond what you imagine. Furthermore, this prosperity comes with something even more valuable: emotional stability regarding money. Do you know that anxiety of not knowing if you'll be able to pay the bills at the end of the month? That constant fear that something unexpected will happen, and you won't have the resources to deal with the situation? All that anxiety will begin to dissipate. The blessing that is coming is not just about having more money. It's about you finally feeling peace regarding financial matters. It's about you sleeping soundly knowing that everything is under control. The cosmic moment is perfect for this blessing to manifest because the planets are favoring the financial area of Librans. The energies are aligning, so that you finally receive the return for everything you have sown. Every time you help someone without expecting anything in return, every time you were honest even when you could have taken advantage, every time you chose to do the right thing even if it was more difficult, all of this was recorded by the universe. And now the harvest time has arrived. The prosperity that is coming is deserved, it is fair, and it will arrive at the exact moment when you need it most. Second blessing. The true love that will transform your life. The second blessing that destiny has prepared for you has to do with love. And when I speak of love, I'm not talking about any superficial relationship. I'm talking about that transformative love, the kind you've always dreamed of, but started to think didn't exist. For those who are single, prepare your heart, because someone very special is about to enter your life. And for those who are already in a relationship, things are about to enter a whole new level of connection and intimacy. Librans are ruled by Venus, the planet of love, so it's no surprise that you value relationships so much. You've always been the kind of person who believes in true love, who dreams of a deep and meaningful connection. But at the same time, you've been disappointed a few times, haven't you? You've given yourself to people who didn't deserve it. You've given too many chances to those who didn't appreciate them. You felt like you were investing more than you were getting back. All of that is about to change because the universe has learned exactly what kind of love you deserve and is bringing that person or that renewal into your life. If you're single, pay close attention to the signs I'm about to give you. The person destiny is bringing to you won't be like those from previous relationships. They'll have a different energy, a different way of treating you. You'll feel like you finally found someone who truly understands you, someone who values your qualities instead of criticizing them. This person will appear naturally in your life without forcing it, without rushing. It could be someone you meet through friends, someone you find doing something you love, or even someone already in your social circle, but whom you've never seen in that light before. The most beautiful thing about this blessing is that it doesn't come alone. Along with this true love comes the healing of all the emotional wounds you carry from past relationships. You know that pain you still feel when you remember someone who hurt you? That fear of opening up again because you don't want to suffer again? That insecurity of not being enough for someone? All of that will begin to dissolve. The love that is coming will show you that you have always been more than enough, that the problem wasn't with you, and that you deserve to be loved exactly as you are. For those already in a relationship, this blessing manifests itself in another equally powerful way. You and your partner are about to enter a completely new phase of your relationship. Those little arguments that always happen for the same reasons will begin to disappear. That feeling of routine that was making everything a little dull will be replaced by a renewal of passion and interest in each other. You will rediscover each other, find new ways to connect, and create even more special memories than those you have already built together. But there is a secret to fully receiving this blessing of love. You need to be willing to lower your defenses. I know you built walls around your heart to protect yourself, and that was necessary for a while. But now the time has come to start removing some bricks from those walls. The true love that destiny is bringing can only fully enter your life if you allow it. This doesn't mean you have to give yourself irresponsibly or ignore warning signs. It simply means you need to give love a chance to happen. You need to be open to the possibilities. You need to trust that this time it's different. And there's another beautiful thing about this second blessing. It comes with harmony in all your relationships, not just romantic ones. Your friendships will become deeper and more genuine. Your relationship with your family will improve. And even those people with whom you had conflicts will begin to treat you differently. It's as if the love entering your life creates a wave of positive energy that affects all your human connections. Third blessing. The health and vitality you so deserve. The third blessing reserved for you has to do with something extremely precious. Your health. Destiny has noticed that you have been neglecting your physical and emotional well-being for some time. You have been putting the needs of others before your own, forgetting to take care of yourself, and letting stress accumulate without giving it due attention. But this is about to change significantly, because the universe is bringing you a wave of renewing energy that will completely transform how you feel in your own body. In the coming months, you'll begin to feel a vitality you haven't felt in years. You know that constant tiredness that never seems to go away, no matter how much you sleep? That feeling of always being exhausted, without the energy to do the things you enjoy. That back pain, that frequent headache, those little discomforts you've become accustomed to living with? All of that will gradually begin to improve. I'm not saying it will be magical overnight, but you'll notice a clear and consistent change in how your body is responding. The most interesting thing is that this blessing of health comes along with a natural motivation to take better care of yourself. You won't need to force yourself to exercise or eat better. It will be something that springs from within you, a genuine desire to treat your body with more care and respect. Suddenly you'll find yourself wanting to walk more. You'll feel like trying healthier foods. You'll start paying attention to the signals your body gives you. It's as if the universe is awakening in you, a greater awareness of the importance of self-care. But the health that destiny is bringing you isn't just physical. Mental and emotional health are also part of this powerful blessing. You've been carrying so many worries, so much anxiety, so many fears. There are nights when you stay awake thinking about 1,000 things, trying to solve problems that aren't even yours, blaming yourself for situations that were beyond your control. This heavy mental burden is about to lighten. You will begin to develop an inner peace that didn't depend on external circumstances. You will learn to let go of what you can't control. You will understand that you don't need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Librans have a tendency to absorb the energies and emotions of those around them. You are like an emotional sponge, feeling everything very intensely. This is a wonderful gift because it makes you extremely empathetic and understanding. But it can also be very draining when you don't know how to protect yourself energetically. The blessing of health that is coming also includes the awakening of your ability to establish healthy boundaries. You will learn to help others without letting yourself be completely drained. You will discover how to be kind and compassionate while keeping your own energy protected. There is a specific aspect of this third blessing that deserves special attention: the healing of old issues that you have been carrying for a long time. It could be a health problem that was never fully resolved, an emotional trauma that you never completely processed, or a destructive pattern that you repeat unconsciously. The universe is bringing you the tools, the people, and the opportunities necessary to finally deal with these issues definitively. You will find the right professional, or you will have an important insight, or you will experience a situation that will make you see things in a completely different way. Are you enjoying discovering these incredible blessings that destiny has prepared for you? Then don't leave yet, because the next revelations are even more surprising. But before we continue, I need to ask you a very important favor. If you are finding these messages valuable, if you feel that this is making sense to you, then please subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. That way you won't miss any important messages that the universe has to transmit to you. And leave a comment here about where you are watching from, because I love knowing that these energies are reaching Librans all over the world. If these words are touching your heart in some special way, also consider supporting the channel by becoming a subscriber. This helps me a lot to continue bringing these messages to you. Now let's continue discovering the blessings that are reserved for you. Fourth blessing: the professional fulfillment you've always desired. The fourth blessing the universe is preparing for you is related to your professional life and the fulfillment of your talents. For a long time, you felt you were working on something that didn't completely fulfill you, or that your abilities weren't being recognized as they should be. You have so much potential, so many special skills, but it seemed like nobody saw it. Or perhaps you yourself couldn't see how capable you truly are. All of this is about to change dramatically and positively. Destiny is aligning a professional opportunity that will finally allow you to shine in the way you deserve. It could be a promotion in that job where you've been for a while. It could be an unexpected offer from another place. It could be the right time to finally start that personal project you've been putting off. The most important thing is that this opportunity will be perfectly aligned with who you really are and what you love to do. It won't be that situation of waking up every day with a heavy heart because you have to do something that doesn't motivate you anymore. Librans possess a very valuable professional trait that often goes unrecognized. You excel at creating harmony and resolving conflicts. You have a natural ability to see all sides of a situation, to find solutions that benefit everyone, and to bring peace where there is tension. In the coming times, these qualities will begin to be noticed and valued in a way you've never experienced before. People will start seeking you out specifically because of these skills. You will become indispensable wherever you are working. But this professional blessing goes beyond simply having a better job or earning more money. It also includes finding your true purpose, what you came to do in this world. Have you ever wondered what your life's mission is? Have you ever felt that emptiness of doing things but without knowing exactly why? That feeling will begin to disappear because you will have clarity about your path. You will understand that everything you have experienced so far, all the good and bad experiences, were preparing you for this moment. Every skill you have developed, every lesson you have learned, all of that makes sense now. There's a very important detail about this fourth blessing that you need to understand. When the opportunity arises, it may not seem as big as you expected at first. It may come disguised as something smaller than you dreamed of. But don't be fooled by appearances. The universe is testing you to see if you're ready for bigger things. When you embrace this opportunity, even if it seems humble, and give it your best, that's when the truly great doors will begin to open. It's as if the cosmos wants to be sure you're ready before giving you everything it has prepared. This blessing also brings recognition and visibility. You who have always been more reserved, who preferred to stay behind the scenes, who didn't like to draw attention, will begin to be noticed in a positive way. It won't be that uncomfortable exposure you fear. It will be a natural and well-deserved recognition of your talents and the quality of your work. People will start speaking well of you, they will recommend your services, they will respect you for the professional you are. And the most beautiful thing is that you will be able to handle this visibility in a balanced way, without letting it go to your head but also without minimizing your achievements. Furthermore, you will find partners and collaborators who think like you, who share your values, who genuinely support you. The days of working with people who dragged you down, who competed with you instead of cooperating, who created a toxic environment are over. The universe is bringing people into your professional path who will compliment you, who will inspire you, who will make you want to be even better. Together you will create incredible things and achieve results that neither of you could achieve alone. Fifth blessing. The keen intuition that will guide you. The fifth blessing coming your way is something extremely powerful, but one that many people don't value enough. The awakening and strengthening of your intuition. You've always had those hunches, those feelings that something was going to happen, that inner voice that warned you about situations or people. But often you ignored that voice, doubted those signs, and ended up making decisions that you later realized weren't the best. This will change radically because your intuitive capacity is about to expand in an impressive way. In the coming times, you will begin to notice that you are having clearer insights into situations. You will instantly know whether you can trust someone or not. You will sense when it is the right time to act and when it is better to wait. You will have certainty about paths that previously left you in doubt. This heightened intuition will become your greatest ally in all areas of life. In professional decisions, in relationships, in financial matters, in everything. You will develop unwavering confidence in this inner voice because you will realize that it never deceives you. What's happening is that the universe is opening its channels of spiritual perception. Librans naturally possess a special sensitivity to energies and vibrations, but this ability was somewhat dormant within you. Perhaps because you've been through situations that made you doubt yourself, or because you began to value logic and reason more than your feelings. But the time has come to balance these two forms of knowledge. You will learn to use both your rational mind and your intuitive wisdom, and you will discover that when the two work together, you become virtually unbeatable. This blessing of heightened intuition also includes the development of some abilities that may seem somewhat mystical, but are completely real. You will begin to have more vivid and meaningful dreams, dreams that bring you important messages about your life. You will think of someone and soon after that person will call or text you. There will be times when you will know exactly what someone is feeling even without them saying anything. These experiences will become more and more frequent, and you will learn to interpret them correctly. But there's a caution you need to exercise with this fifth blessing. When your intuition starts to grow stronger, you may be tempted to use this gift to try to control situations or manipulate outcomes. Resist this temptation. Intuition is a gift from the universe to guide you on your own path, not to interfere with the path of others. Use this gift wisely and responsibly. Let it show you the best choices for yourself, but respect the free will of others. When you use your intuition ethically and lovingly, it becomes even more powerful and accurate. One of the most practical ways this sharp intuition will help you is in your ability to avoid problems before they happen. You know when you're about to make a bad deal but you don't yet know it's bad? Your intuition will warn you. You know when you're thinking about trusting someone who will disappoint you? Your intuition will show you the signs. You will develop a kind of internal radar that protects you from harmful situations. It's as if the universe has given you a personal navigation system that always keeps you on the best possible path. This blessing also helps you recognize opportunities that other people can't see. There will be situations that seem normal or even risky to others, but your intuition will tell you that there is incredible potential there. And when you follow these insights, you will discover that you were absolutely right. Your life will begin to flow more smoothly because you will always be in the right place at the right time, making the right choices. It's not magic, it's not luck. It's simply you learning to listen to and trust the wisdom that has always been within you. Sixth blessing. Abundance that arrives through various paths. The sixth blessing that destiny has prepared for you is intimately linked to abundance, but not just material abundance. We are talking about a complete abundance that will manifest in all areas of your life simultaneously. It's as if the universe has decided that your time to prosper in every way has arrived, and it's opening several taps of blessings at the same time. You who have spent so much time feeling lack, feeling scarcity, feeling that you never had enough, are about to experience a completely different reality. This abundance will arrive through multiple channels because the universe knows you cannot depend on just one source. Cosmic wisdom is diversifying your blessings so that you have true security and stability. You may receive a raise at work, and at the same time an opportunity for extra income may arise. It may be that as your finances improve, your relationships also become richer and more meaningful. It may be that along with material prosperity comes an abundance of health, joy, and inner peace. All of this together, creating a complete transformation in the quality of your life. Librans have an interesting relationship with abundance. You appreciate the finer things in life, you enjoy beauty, comfort, and quality. But at the same time, you're afraid of seeming materialistic or selfish. So you often sabotage yourselves, refusing blessings or feeling guilty when things are going well. The sixth blessing comes to heal this conflicted relationship with prosperity. The universe wants you to understand that there's nothing wrong with desiring and receiving good things. You deserve to live well. You deserve comfort. You deserve to enjoy life's pleasures. This doesn't make you superficial or less spiritual. The most beautiful thing about this abundance that is coming is that it comes accompanied by natural generosity. You won't become stingy or miserly when you start to prosper. On the contrary, the more you receive, the more you will want to share. You will feel genuine joy in being able to help others in practical and concrete ways. You will be able to be the person who offers that helping hand financially to someone in need. You will be able to give gifts to the people you love without worry. You will be able to support causes that are important to you. This is the most satisfying abundance. The one that allows you not only to live well, but also to make a difference in the lives of others. There's a specific aspect of this sixth blessing that deserves highlighting. The abundance of time. You've been living with the feeling that you never have enough time for anything. Rushing from one commitment to another. Always late. Always stressed. But things are changing. You will begin to have more control over your time. You will learn to prioritize better. You will discover ways to do things more efficiently. And above all, you will be able to create space in your schedule for what really matters. Spending time with loved ones, doing things that bring you pleasure, simply resting and enjoying life. Abundance will also manifest itself in the form of opportunities. You will notice that invitations, proposals, and possibilities that didn't exist before are suddenly arising. It's as if you were invisible for a while, and now people are finally seeing you and recognizing your value. Don't let imposter syndrome make you doubt these opportunities. You didn't get here by luck or chance. You worked hard, developed your skills, and maintained your integrity even when it was difficult. These opportunities are the natural result of everything you've built so far. But to fully receive this blessing of abundance, you need to work on your scarcity mindset. You know that constant fear of not having enough? That tendency to hoard too much because you're afraid of running out? That difficulty in enjoying what you have because you're always worried about the future? The universe is inviting you to trust more, to relax, to believe that there is enough for everyone, and that you will always have what you need. When you release this scarcity mindset, you will realize that abundance flows even more easily in your direction. Seventh blessing. Healing relationships and family bonds. The seventh blessing reserved for you has a profound and emotional meaning. The healing and strengthening of your family ties and important relationships. You carry some old resentments, some wounds that never fully healed, some emotional distance from people who should be close. Perhaps you have distanced yourself from a family member because of unresolved conflicts, or perhaps you still live with these people, but there is an invisible barrier between you. All of this is about to begin a process of genuine and transformative healing. Destiny is creating the perfect circumstances for important conversations to happen, for misunderstandings to be cleared up, for forgiveness to be given and received. You won't need to force any of this. You won't have to swallow your pride or pretend everything is all right when it's not. Healing will happen naturally and genuinely at the right time in the right way. The universe is softening hearts, including yours, preparing everyone involved for this moment of reconciliation and reconnection. Librans highly value harmony in relationships, and that's why you suffer deeply when there is family disharmony. You may even pretend that everything is fine. You may even say that you have already overcome that situation, but deep down in your heart you know that it still hurts. You miss that connection that existed before, even if you don't admit it out loud. This seventh blessing comes precisely to restore what was broken and even improve what was already good. Your family relationships will enter a level of depth and authenticity that they may never have had before. But there's an important detail about this relationship healing. It doesn't necessarily mean that everything will go back to exactly how it was before. Some relationships will be completely restored, others will find a new balance, and a few will need to be kept at a distance for their own emotional health. The universe gives you the wisdom to discern the difference. Not every relationship deserves to be rescued in the same way. Some people have changed, some situations have gone too far, and it's okay to acknowledge that. Healing sometimes means making peace with the past and moving forward with love, but without closeness. This blessing also includes the formation of new family bonds. It can be through a marriage that brings you a new family. It can be through friendships that become so close they become family of the heart. It can be through people who enter your life and fill empty spaces. The universe knows that family isn't just those who share the same blood. It's those who are present, who support you, who love you unconditionally. You will find or strengthen these precious bonds that make you feel like you belong and are loved. A particularly powerful part of this seventh blessing is the healing of your relationship with your parents or parental figures. Many Librans carry unresolved issues with their parents, whether due to unmet expectations, dysfunctional patterns, or simply a lack of mutual understanding. You will begin to see your parents as fallible human beings who did the best they could with the knowledge and resources they had. This doesn't mean accepting abuse or harmful behavior, but it does mean releasing the anger and resentment that only harm you. You will be able to honor what was good and make peace with what was difficult. For those with children, this blessing brings a significant improvement in the connection with them. You will find new ways to communicate, you will better understand their needs, and you will be able to balance love and discipline more effectively. Your children will feel they can trust you with their vulnerabilities, they will genuinely seek your guidance, and you will build beautiful memories together. It is a precious opportunity to break negative cycles and create a legacy of love and respect for future generations. Eighth blessing, the awakening of your creativity and personal expression. The eighth blessing the universe is holding for you is related to awakening your creativity and your ability to express yourself authentically in the world. For a long time you have repressed important parts of who you are, hidden your artistic or creative talents, and stopped doing things you loved because you thought they weren't practical or productive. But destiny is saying that the time has come for you to release all that pent-up creativity within you. And when you do, magical things will begin to happen. Librans have a natural connection to art, beauty, and creative expression. You possess a refined aesthetic sense and an ability to create beautiful things, in whatever form. This could be through writing, painting, music, dance, decorating, crafts, cooking, or any other form of artistic expression. But often you have set aside these talents because you needed to focus on more practical things like paying bills and fulfilling responsibilities. The eighth blessing comes to tell you that you no longer need to choose between creativity and responsibility. You can have both. In the coming times, you will feel a growing urge to create something, to express what is within you. This urge is not to be ignored or postponed again. It is the universe gently pushing you towards your true self. When you begin to honor this creative need, you will realize that it does not distract you from your responsibilities. On the contrary, it energizes you and makes you more productive in all other areas of life. Creativity is not a luxury or an optional hobby. It is a fundamental need of your soul. Something very special is happening with this creative blessing. It has the potential to become a source of income. What you do out of love and passion can also become a means of livelihood. I'm not saying it will happen overnight, but the universe is creating pathways for your creativity to be valued financially as well. People will start noticing what you create, they will want to buy your products or hire your services, they will recognize the quality and originality of your work. You will discover that it is possible to do what you love and still prosper materially. This 8th blessing is also linked to your voice and your ability to communicate. Perhaps you've always had something important to say but were afraid to express yourself, afraid of being judged or criticized. Or perhaps you spoke but felt that no one really listened or took you seriously. This will change drastically. You will find your authentic voice, the one that doesn't try to please everyone but is true to who you are. And when you speak from this genuine voice, people will listen. They will feel the truth and authenticity in your words. Furthermore, you'll start dressing differently, decorating your home in a way that better reflects who you are, and making aesthetic choices that truly represent you. Remember that tendency you had to adapt to other people's tastes or follow what was considered appropriate, even when it wasn't your style. You'll break free from that. You'll have the courage to be yourself visually, to express your personality through your external choices. And you'll discover that the more authentic you are, the more the right people are attracted to you. The creativity that is awakening within you will also help you solve problems in innovative ways. You will begin to see solutions where before you only saw obstacles. You will have original ideas that no one else has had. You will approach challenges with a unique perspective. This applied creativity is not just for making art. It serves to improve your life in practical and concrete aspects. You will become someone people seek out when they need new ideas or different ways to deal with situations. 9th blessing. The financial and emotional freedom that transforms everything. The 9th blessing coming your way represents a profound transformation in your relationship with freedom, both financial and emotional. You have been living with many shackles, many obligations that bind you, many fears that limit you. But destiny is about to cut these invisible chains that prevent you from flying. This is one of the most liberating blessings you can receive, because it gives you back control over your own life and your choices. The financial freedom that's coming doesn't necessarily mean you'll become a millionaire overnight. It means you'll achieve a level of stability and security that allows you to make choices based on what you want, not just what you need. It means you'll be able to say no to opportunities that no longer serve you, even if they pay well, because you'll have other options. It means you'll no longer experience that end-of-month anxiety, wondering if you'll have enough money for everything. You'll breathe easier knowing that everything is under control. Librans highly value harmony and therefore often accept bad situations just to avoid conflict or drastic changes. Have you ever been stuck in jobs that made you unhappy because you were afraid of not finding anything better? Have you ever stayed in relationships that no longer served you because you were afraid of being alone? Have you ever stopped pursuing your dreams because you were afraid of disappointing others? The 9th blessing comes to free you from all these paralyzing fears. You will discover that you have much more courage than you imagined. This freedom also manifests itself in the form of autonomy over your time and energy. You will begin to establish healthy boundaries with people. You will learn to say no without feeling guilty. You will prioritize your own needs without thinking you are being selfish. This doesn't make you a cold or insensitive person. On the contrary, it makes you even more capable of helping others because you are helping from a place of abundance, not exhaustion. You will understand that taking care of yourself is the foundation for being able to take good care of anyone else. A very important aspect of this 9th blessing is emotional freedom from the past. You carry so much baggage, so many old resentments, so many regrets about choices you made or didn't make. All of this weighs on your heart and prevents you from being fully present in the present moment. The universe is giving you the ability to release all this weight. You will be able to make peace with your past. You will forgive yourself for your mistakes. You will understand that each experience was necessary to bring you to where you are today. This emotional release is one of the most precious gifts you can receive. The freedom that is coming also includes the courage to follow unconventional paths. Perhaps you've always dreamed of doing something different but were afraid of what others would think, afraid to leave your comfort zone, afraid of failing trying something new. This blessing gives you the necessary boldness to experiment, to take risks, to try what your heart has always desired but your rational mind convinced you was impossible or reckless. You will discover that the greatest regrets in life are not the things we tried and didn't succeed, but the things we never tried out of fear. Furthermore, you will experience a freedom in your relationships that you've never had before. You will stop trying to control others or mold yourself to please people. You will allow everyone to be who they are, and you will demand the same right for yourself. Your relationships will become lighter and more genuine, because there will no longer be that tension of always trying to keep up appearances, or meet impossible expectations. The people who truly love you will value this authentic and free version of you even more. 10th blessing. The self-love and self-confidence you've always needed. We've reached the 10th blessing, and this one is particularly special and transformative because it involves something that underlies everything: your relationship with yourself. Destiny has noticed that you've been very hard on yourself, very critical, very demanding. You demand a perfection from yourself that you would never demand from anyone else. You minimize your achievements and magnify your mistakes. You treat yourself in a way you would never treat someone you love. But all of this is about to change because the universe is awakening in you a genuine self-love and unwavering self-confidence. Librans have a tendency to seek external validation, wanting others to confirm that they are good enough. You've been through this, haven't you? That need to please everyone, that constant search for approval, that terrible fear of disappointing people. You place the opinions of others above your own opinion of yourself. But this 10th blessing comes to completely reverse this dynamic. You will begin to become your own source of validation. You will learn to trust your own judgment. You will develop an inner certainty that you are valuable regardless of what anyone else thinks. This transformation in how you see yourself will affect absolutely everything in your life. When you truly love yourself, you no longer accept crumbs from anyone. You no longer accept being treated with disrespect. You no longer accept unbalanced relationships where you give a lot and receive little. You no longer accept working in places that don't value your contributions. You begin to set higher standards for how you want to be treated, and almost magically, people begin to treat you according to those standards. It's as if the universe respects the respect you have for yourself. The self-confidence that is awakening in you is not that empty arrogance of someone who needs to prove themselves better than others. It is a calm and solid confidence of someone who knows their own worth. You will stop comparing yourself to other people because you will understand that everyone has their own path and their own time. You will stop feeling envious of others' achievements because you will be focused on your own victories. You will stop doubting your abilities because you will have concrete evidence of everything you have already overcome and achieved so far. There's an aspect of this 10th blessing that deserves special attention: healing your relationship with your body and your physical appearance. How many hours have you wasted criticizing yourself in the mirror? How many times have you stopped yourself from doing things you wanted to do because you thought you weren't beautiful enough? How many photos have you avoided taking because you didn't like how you looked? The universe is helping you develop a more loving and kind relationship with your body. You will begin to appreciate everything your body does for you instead of focusing only on how it looks. You will look in the mirror with more compassion and less judgment. This blessing also brings with it the courage to establish and maintain healthy boundaries. When you truly love yourself, you protect your peace and well-being as priorities. You don't constantly sacrifice yourself for others until you are completely exhausted. You don't say yes when you want to say no just to avoid disappointing someone. You don't carry the weight of problems that aren't yours. And the most interesting thing is that when you start doing this, the people who truly love you will respect your boundaries, and those who are only using you will naturally distance themselves. Both outcomes are positive for you. Furthermore, you will develop the ability to celebrate your own achievements without minimizing them or expecting others to do it for you. Every small victory will be recognized and appreciated. Every challenge overcome will be a source of pride. You will become your own biggest supporter, your own greatest cheerleader. And when you reach that place of genuine self-love, you realize that you will never feel truly alone again, because you will always have yourself, and that is enough. 11th blessing. The spiritual connections and synchronicities that guide your path. The 11th blessing that destiny is preparing for you has a profoundly spiritual and mystical nature. The universe is strengthening your connection with the divine, with your spiritual guides, with the cosmic wisdom that has always been available to you, but that you sometimes couldn't clearly access. You are about to enter a phase where synchronicities will multiply in your life, where the signs will become impossible to ignore, where you will tangibly feel that you are being guided and protected by benevolent forces greater than yourself. Librans possess a natural spirituality, even if it's not always expressed in a traditional religious way. You believe there is something greater, that there is order in the universe, that things happen for a reason. But this belief has sometimes been shaken when you've gone through very difficult periods and wondered where that divine protection was when you needed it. The 11th blessing comes to restore and strengthen your faith, not in a blind and naive way, but in a mature and conscious way. You will understand that spiritual protection doesn't always mean the absence of challenges, but rather the presence of strength to overcome them. The synchronicities that will begin to appear in your life will be impossible to ignore or dismiss as coincidences. You will think of something and minutes later you will see something related to it. You will have a doubt or a concern and you will receive the answer unexpectedly through a casual conversation or something you read by chance. You will meet the right person at the exact moment you need that connection. These synchronicities are the universe's way of showing you that you are on the right path, that you are being heard, that you are not alone on this journey. This spiritual blessing also includes strengthening your connection with your ancestors and with those who have passed on but still love and protect you from other dimensions. You may begin to feel their presence in subtle but comforting ways. It could be through very vivid dreams where you receive important messages. It could be through specific signs that remind you of these loved ones. It could simply be a feeling of peace and of not being alone in difficult times. This ancestral connection gives you additional strength and a broader perspective on your life. A very practical aspect of this 11th blessing is the increased ability to manifest what you desire. You will discover that when you clearly define an intention and align yourself energetically with it, things begin to conspire in your favor in surprising ways. Doors open where there were no doors, opportunities appear out of nowhere. The right people come into your life. It's not magic in the sense of tricks or illusions. It's simply you learning to work in harmony with the universal laws of energy and vibration. You are becoming a conscious co-creator of your reality. This blessing also brings with it stronger spiritual protection. You will realize that you are being protected from dangerous situations, that you are narrowly avoiding problems, that you are being guided away from people or places that could harm you. Sometimes this protection will be obvious. Other times you will only realize it much later when you look back and understand how blessed you were to have avoided a certain situation. Trust that you are being cared for even when you cannot clearly see how. Furthermore, you will develop a greater ability to read the energies of environments and people. You will know immediately when a place doesn't have a good vibe and needs to be avoided. You will sense when someone isn't being genuine with you, even if the person is very good at pretending. You will recognize when a situation is about to get complicated and will be able to get out before that happens. This heightened energetic sensitivity is a spiritual gift that keeps you safe and helps you make wiser decisions in all areas of life. 12th blessing. The complete transformation that marks a new life cycle. We finally arrive at the 12th and final blessing, the one I mentioned at the beginning of the video as being especially powerful. This blessing is different from all the others because it doesn't address a specific aspect of your life. It represents a complete transformation of who you are. It's as if all 11 previous blessings come together and create a profound metamorphosis in your essence. You are about to close an entire cycle of your life and begin a completely new one. And this transition is being orchestrated by the universe with perfect precision. This transformation that's coming is the kind that will make you look back in a few months or years and think, my life is divided into before and after this moment. It's such a profound change that it will affect not only your external circumstances but mainly who you are inside. You will recognize yourself, but at the same time you will feel that you have become a completely renewed version of yourself. It's as if you are leaving behind an old skin that no longer serves you and emerging like a butterfly after a long time in the cocoon. Librans go through significant transformations at certain points in their lives, and you are entering one of those moments now. Everything you've experienced so far, all the joys and all the pains, all the successes and all the failures, everything was preparing you for this transformation. The universe needed you to develop certain qualities, to learn certain lessons, to mature in certain ways before it could take you to the next level. And now you are ready. You may not feel completely prepared. You may still have fears and insecurities, but trust me, you are more ready than you imagine. This 12th blessing brings with it an impressive clarity about your life's purpose. You will finally understand why you are here, what you came to do in this world, what your unique contribution is. This clarity doesn't just come as an intellectual thought. It comes as a profound certainty that you feel in every cell of your body. And along with this clarity comes an unwavering determination to fulfill this purpose, to live according to your truth, to do what you came to do without being swayed by others' opinions or paralyzing fears. Transformation also involves releasing absolutely everything that no longer serves you. Toxic relationships will naturally dissolve, or you will have the courage to end them. Destructive habits will lose their power over you. Limiting beliefs that held you back will reveal themselves as false. and you will free yourself from them. Negative patterns that you unconsciously repeated will be broken once and for all. It's as if the universe is doing a deep cleansing of your entire life, removing everything that is heavy, negative, or stagnant, creating space for the new that is coming. The most impressive thing about this final blessing is that it doesn't have a defined end point. It's not something that happens and then it's over. It's the beginning of a new way of living, a new phase that continues to unfold and reveal ever greater wonders. It's as if you've ascended to a new level of existence where the rules are different, where the possibilities are greater, where you operate from a higher energetic frequency. And from this new level, you will be able to create and manifest things that previously seemed impossible or very distant. This complete transformation also affects how you deal with challenges. You will discover that you possess a resilience you didn't know you had. Situations that previously would have left you devastated for weeks will now be processed and overcome in days or even hours. You will develop an impressive ability to adapt to change, to find opportunities within challenges, to turn lemons into lemonade, as they say. It's not that you will stop facing difficulties. It's that you will have much more powerful emotional and spiritual tools to deal with them. So these are the 12 incredible blessings that destiny has in store for you, dear Libra. From unexpected financial prosperity to the complete transformation that marks a new life cycle, passing through true love, renewed health, professional fulfillment, heightened intuition, abundance in multiple areas, healing relationships, creative awakening, emotional freedom, self-love, and strengthened spiritual connections. Each of these blessings is a gift from the universe that recognizes everything you have already experienced and everything you deserve to receive. But I need to remind you of something very important. These blessings won't simply fall into your lap while you sit and wait. The universe is creating opportunities, opening paths, aligning circumstances. But you need to do your part. You need to be attentive to the signs. You need to have the courage to act when chances arise. You need to trust the process even when you don't fully understand what's happening. The blessings are yours. They already have your name written on them. But you need to be ready to receive them. So here's my challenge for you today. Choose one of these 12 blessings that resonated most with your heart and take concrete action towards it today. If it was the blessing of health that touched you, make a healthy choice today. If it was the blessing of love, open your heart a little more. If it was financial prosperity, take some practical action regarding your money. It doesn't have to be anything huge, it can be a small step, but it has to be a real step. This shows the universe that you are serious, that you are ready, that you are doing your part. And tell me in the comments which of these 12 blessings you are most eager to receive. Which one touched you the most? Which one do you feel is closest to manifesting in your life? I love reading your comments and knowing how these messages are impacting your journey. And don't forget to also mention where you're watching from, because it's always exciting to see how these energies are reaching Librans in so many different places. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, now is the perfect time to subscribe and turn on notifications. There are so many important messages the universe still wants to share with you, and I don't want you to miss any of them. Each video is an opportunity to connect with the cosmic wisdom available to guide and support you. And if these words touched your heart in some special way, if you feel they reached you at the exact moment you needed to hear them, consider supporting the channel by becoming a member. This greatly helps me continue bringing these messages to you and all other Librans who need them. Always remember that you are stronger than you think, more capable than you imagine, and more loved by the universe than you can comprehend. These 12 blessings are not luck or chance. They are the natural result of everything you have sown, all the light you have brought into the world, all the love you have shared. You deserve each one of them, and they are arriving at the perfect moment. Trust the process, trust in divine timing, and above all, trust in yourself. Your blessings are on their way, and nothing and no one can stop them from reaching you. Receive everything with an open heart and gratitude, because the best of your life is about to begin. Until the next video, and may all these blessings manifest in your life very soon.